But yeah, episode 227, Real
Just in
Individuals
case y'all missed
Podcast.
it.
Just in
It's the
case.
real individuals, mother.
Gotta make sure we gotta throw that in there. We getting up there and we be at the 230s and within the next week or so. So
That's no small feat, bro. We continue to do this week after week, sometimes multiple times a week, month after month, dog. Year after year, man. We still here, man. Like that's no small feat.
yo man, we got some breaking news in the hip hop music world, bro.
What's
Young
poppin'?
Scooter. Young Scooter, man, passed away. Random
Damn,
crazy news, bro. Atlanta
damn,
legend.
damn. Rest in
Yeah.
peace, young Scooter, man.
But it's crazy though, because the way that it was kind of phrased, it was like it had something to do with the police. I'm thinking like, oh snap, how could someone of that caliber succumb to some type of police situation?
Right, right.
But what's being reported is he looked like he allegedly tried to evade the police, hopped the gate, broke like a major artery in his leg, the femur artery or whatever, however you pronounce it, and he bled out. So
Damn,
that's a random on his birthday too, 39th birthday.
that's wild. But that was smart of them to come out and get your story out because people, you never know who your Scooter connected with. And he's a Atlanta legend. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They did
Mm-hmm.
not want the city to ride like that. They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, let me go ahead and say something.
You mess around, have a George Floyd 2.0, like
Right.
Minnesota. Hey, board up everything because he got the popularity, the notoriety, the hip hop backing. You don't want that type of issue. So it looks like it may have been a situation where, unfortunately, however it happened, it was due to that leg situation, allegedly.
Damn, rest in peace, young Scooter.
Outside the young Scooter situation, we know the Yellow Beezy, he's being indicted on the Mode 3 murder. But he posted bond yesterday, 750K. That's down
Damn.
there like a couple houses in Texas, man. He had to
I
put up a
thought they
lot.
burned it down for him. Or did they bring it down to 750K?
Because I thought it was close to the million range, but from what I'm seeing through multiple reports, it's looking like it's in the 700K range. Either way, he's out on bond, and
Good for him, yeah. I don't know. Prayers up to everybody because I don't know what happened. I mean, I say, yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm a reserve judgment only because the way I'm thinking now in my older years, I just want to see it play out. But just to be in this situation, unfortunate. And condolences to the Mo3 family. Those are the real people I feel bad. And Yellow Beezy, if he has a family, kids, because
That's what I mean. Think
yeah,
about that. You become successful just to get caught up in some, you know what I mean? Like it's sad on both parts. One
mm-hmm.
person gone, they family not benefiting no more, and one person could potentially be gone in another way, and their
Yep.
family won't benefit. So it's unfortunate all the way around. But like you said, as grown ups, we should all reserve judgment because we weren't there, and let the court play out, let the proceedings play out.
Yeah, and it's just a message to all the people. Not saying him, just in general. If you on some gangster stuff, you don't got to celebrate when someone passes away. You don't got to talk about crimes that may or may not have happened. We're seeing with the Big U, the Bricc Babies, the Luce Cannons. Like these people are really going in detail in these interviews, talking about alleged stuff. And look at them now. You build a RICO, you build a case. They're looking at all this footage. So just message to all the people. If you're gonna be a criminal, be smart about it. Don't be dumb. So with the
That's a
Adam, yeah.
fact,
I see
man.
topic you wrote down with Adam 22 with the whole Fed situation. Looks like they want to try to collect some data from Adam 22. Could be some
They,
podcasting, could be a
you
lot of stuff.
had to know this was gonna come up like that. They
Hmm.
was gonna want to even the questions he asked. I know he does it for views and to get and to be provocative because that's what the people like. But now you're in the big leagues now.
Yep. And he joke around with it. He try to troll the feds. Like I think his wife answered the door, and you don't want to be too boastful about it, cause yeah, you were just creating a platform for these people to spill the beans, but you got to be mindful. He is out there in LA, so you don't want to just kind of talk your talk like, well, I had nothing to do with it. People may not look at it like that, the feds and individuals. So You better restructure that platform. Get some quote unquote squares on there that
Let's
you in.
say, yeah, he better go back to doing what he was gonna do before. Just be a square.
People laugh at the quote unquote squares like myself, but hey man, I love the free world, bro. I love it.
Man,
The air is beautiful and the food is much better out here.
much better.
hmm
You gotta
Hell
be
yeah.
around a bunch of smelly dudes all day.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was in those prison trenches working there for a few years, man. The smell is
No,
terrible. The
too
food
many
smells
dudes
weird.
together stink, bro. Just the situation is just stink.
Yeah, imagine like a locker room, like a football locker room. Imagine that smell
All
24 hours
day.
a day. Like it ain't, yeah. So people out there, man, be mindful. But
Then being in a place where people think it's okay to throw shit like you're fucking ugh, no no.
yeah, yeah, nah, it's terrible, man. So I'd rather be out here, man. And
Stink.
but yo, there's this pastor going viral,
It's Marvin Sapp, man.
Marvin
Hey,
Sapp.
hey, get the dough. Hey, get the dough.
Yeah, lock everybody up. I want my
Get the,
40K.
close the. Hey, he got serious. Close the door.
hmm
Close the door.
Yeah, he was. I don't know what he
Oh
was
my goodness.
thinking. Bad clip.
Well,
I'm sure there was more to it, but man,
no, did you watch it?
yeah, I seen the clip.
So for those of you who lost on that, Bishop Marvin Sapp, they had an old footage of him on. He said it's 1,000 people in there. It's 1,000 people online. If everybody gave $20, that's $40,000. There's no reason why we can't do. So I need all the ushers to close the doors.
Yeah, lock him up.
Close the doors. Close the doors. So you trapping people. That's low key kidnapping in the
hmm
name of the Lord type shit.
Yeah,
And then you trying to coerce or solicit everybody to give 20. What if
yeah,
that 20 was to feed my kids and shit, yo, that
yeah.
day?
It was terrible. Yeah, this
I
amount
already
of
gave my
people.
10%. Now you want an extra $20 just because you feel that? Nah.
He denied it, of course, which he should. You got to deny that. Like you don't want to, hold people hostage. Yo, I need this 40K in 2 hours or else. Like, come on now. Like, even though it's probably a bad clip and there was more to it, to even go down that realm,
Yeah,
it
that
just
that
makes
looked
it, yeah,
crazy.
it makes people that kind of question, religion, the churches. It just put a stain on it for no reason, bro. That's why when the offering go around, I'll throw a dollar or two in there. But if it's like the club where every hour, every 30 minutes they walk around with a collection plate, I'm like, hold on, man. I came here to increase my mind, not just to give a whole bunch of money. I don't
I've been
mind,
in
but
churches like that too. Like, wait, we do the tithes, the offering. Then there's like two more offerings. Like, why?
yeah, like,
I
come
mean, that
on.
was a moving speech, but I don't feel like giving more. I need my money.
Yeah, after every 15 minute, a good speech. Oh yeah, amen. Okay, go ahead, do y'all walk arounds now. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all putting a bad rep on the churches, man. And there's a lot of great churches out there that.
No, it really is. But that type of stuff makes it,
That's why I do my stuff from home, man. If I watch my TV programming. I read what I need to read, and I'll go to a church if need be. But you know, I'm just trying to live outside of the church, not just when I get there. But
Right,
that's a
right, right.
whole other
Try to
topic.
be
But yeah.
good. Try to be a good person, in and
hmm
out, wherever,
Yeah,
whenever.
yeah.
I
So,
feel
but
that.
yeah, save my money. I'm good. I got bills to pay, sir. Sorry, but best of luck with your donations and
And then,
offering.
especially if you telling me what I'm supposed to just keep giving, 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 giving. You've been giving, giving, giving. What did you get? Like, what are you hoping for, bro? You like hoping for a miracle? You should give your, you should. How about this? Take that money you want to keep giving it to the offering and invest it in yourself somehow. Nah, I'm
Yeah,
not even talking about necessarily the market. Imagine if you've been putting that away all these years.
yeah,
I ain't talking about your tithes. No disrespect to the church or nothing. Your tithes, your tithe. But all that extra offering and stuff. Imagine if you had put that away for you. Offer that up to yourself to better yourself. Offer that up. Offer that up. Offer that up through all these years. Like, because
yeah,
sometimes people like, it's not a good look, bro. You know me, I grew up in church, so I believe, but like it's not a good look sometimes. These people like, especially people who haven't progressed yet. Like, bro, you're in the same position. Who come to the church?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
what? bro, you ain't a good spokesman for it, dog. You've been down since I know you still down. You hadn't came up in between. I ain't talking about damn. It sounds bad. Damn.
Oh no, it's the unfortunate truth, man.
It's like, bro, you gotta use some common sense too. Like I said, I believe in tithes. But all that extra offering for a miracle and this, no, bro. Make yourself that miracle. Take that 20, put it away. Next week, take that 20, put it away. Oh, you got an extra 100 for put that away. Yeah, put that like
That's what happens when people live off the church as opposed to just, having that structure there that they can fund and they don't have to worry about an offering.
yeah.
Like if every Sunday you're relying on that to pay the bills and keep the lights on, you may want to either downsize or rethink your business strategy because evidently, what I mean, if you're relying on that to pay your bills and to do all that, that's where people are kind of iffy. Like, hold on, bro,
Mhm.
you've been around for a minute. You shouldn't be talking about this. Shouldn't even be a conversation.
Right.
Now these little churches around the way,
Just
I
if
get it.
I'm an everyday guy. Like, how about this? I'll put all that together. If I keep doing that, and then one time I'm short on my, it's not like an all the time thing. One time I'm short on my lights or something.
Yeah,
Well, this I know churches that do. Oh, let's help Miss Betty get them pay her lights.
yeah.
But there was this story of this lady who paid her tithes for many years, and she needed help on the light bill one time.
Sorry.
They put a they put in God gonna make a way. Nah, y'all help me.
Y'all make a way. I didn't help make a way
Yeah,
for y'all.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. So hey,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Oh, it's cold out here.
That's why I was like, I'm good on that, man. But hey, viral moment, man. What else we got going on? Yo, Jess Hilarious and Loren, they're trolling, man.
Yo,
The
the
job is
job is
mine.
mine.
Trolling. Ultimate troll job, dog. Which is good. Kind of iron things out.
Oh my God. No, it's good. They look like they sometimes you gotta get that shit. It's sad they had to get it out in front of all of us, but sometimes you
Yeah.
gotta get that shit out so you can just get the elephant out of the room.
Of course, they did what they had to do, and what better way to do that is to troll. We're in 2025, so
Hmm?
if it looked like you got an issue, or maybe it was a real thing, or it could have been a play, either way, it worked. Just to continue on with Lauren, she signed a deal with Charlamagne's podcast company, media company, bro.
Oh, the wow, it's or whatever his Blackout Network or whatever
Yeah, the
his shit
Black
is.
Effect, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good
I
move by
said
her.
Blackout.
I was like, yeah, same thing, blackout. It's all the same difference. But that just makes me think: was this whole thing manufactured, or was it just a coincidence? Perfect timing.
I think they was really beefing, dog. Yeah, I think they were really beefing on that, because that was real anger and shit.
Yeah, and you got to capitalize off it. This is like with the Shannon Sharp situation, where he had that leak audio, the Instagram.
Yeah,
Then all of a sudden, he had some Rose Spark, some
that
bedroom
was
bill
that was
thing.
smart.
So it's like you got to be able to capitalize off these moments. But again, either way, it was a win for the Breakfast Club, a win for Lauren, and Jesse was just on the Club Shay Shay podcast. So everybody's winning right now as far as attention and notoriety.
Jeez. Yeah,
Hmm.
sometimes it sucks, but sometimes you gotta take real life and what's say art imitates life or whatever,
Yeah.
and life imitates art. So like sometimes you gotta like embrace that shit.
And one person that's capitalizing off the beef and the notoriety, man, LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. Don't know if you've seen LeBron on the Pat McAfee podcast or some clips floating around.
Nah.
So I guess he addressed Stephen A. Smith and the whole confrontation. Same thing we've been talking about, bringing up Bronny
Oh,
as a
yeah,
father.
yeah, yeah. Yo.
But he threw some shots at Stephen, saying that he's on his Taylor Swift run, going on everybody podcast, addressing their issue. And he was, I think LeBron gonna retire soon, bro. He has to at the end of the day. He's 40 plus, but he's starting to air people out now, being real candid and open on these interviews. So,
Oh yeah, when you done with the job, your mouth get real slick.
hmm.
Hey, did you see the AI video? I see the AI
Oh
video
yeah,
of
what they were.
Steven.
I was like,
I
what?
said,
I was like, what? And Steven got the best of him in that AI video. That's the crazy part. Like,
hey, that big size difference, and Steven was holding his own. Stephen A. Smith was holding that shit down.
Hey, but Stephen A. Smith don't like the way LeBron trolled him. You seen that boxing video of Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
because he said he would knock him out or
Yeah,
something.
he
So
said I would have swung on him. Like, all
uh,
right, technically, maybe, but let's be real. If LeBron James wanted to, he could destroy Stephen A.
yeah, I was
Smith
gonna say I
with his
saw them
bare hands.
combos. I'm sorry, Steven. I saw those combos. I'm not impressed.
But he said that was 10 years ago and he had some ligament damage. So he said if people want to judge me off a 10-year ago video, his ego talking, he and his emotions. I
That's
like
all that
the,
was,
yeah,
bro. If that was 10 years ago, it's only slower and worse, bro. You're older,
yeah,
not younger.
about
So
60, about pushing 60. So you was in your late 40s, early 50s. So yeah, you're probably more fit. He looked like he put some weight on in the gym. So shout out to Stephen A. Smith for taking his health seriously. But you're still not beating LeBron James. Like it's not
it no matter
happening, bro.
what you say, an athlete who
Yeah.
trains regularly, you're not.
LeBron don't even got to know how to fight, but he can fight you, Steven. So, but yeah, just a lot of people that's flipping the media attention and for content creators. Hey, I'm flipping it too. I'm reacting to everything. I want some of that money too, man. Forget it. I don't care, dog. So I hope they keep beefing on a cool level, as long as
Right.
nothing physical. But
Why not? Yeah, yeah. This could work ultimately for the both of them, man. Mm.
it's gonna work for us when we clip it on this podcast. So hey, we gonna eat off this attention too. So
Everybody eats me.
everybody got to eat, but man, the stock market, a lot of people ain't eating this week, bro. Tech is crashed, Nvidia, Tesla, a lot of stocks continue to go down, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm just waiting on that. I'm just waiting on the part to re up though. I can't see it. I can't see a billionaire like Elon Musk just letting it rock like that. Something's gonna happen. Maybe they tanking the stock on purpose. So then I don't know.
You can
I'm
buy
just
back in because companies buy their own stocks and then they can sell. They're just like retail, but except they have the majority ownership stake.
you know.
So for what we're seeing now, even Trump, he probably got about a couple Tesla stocks, a couple million in the tuck.
Oh, I believe it. I
Yeah,
believe it.
yeah, he gonna buy back in all these firms, these huge banking firms, investing firms. All right, we passed on Tesla in the 500s, but I guarantee they gonna start buying when it's in the lower 200s than what it's at now.
Yeah, you can't beat that, dog. It's gonna be that. I already know, bro. I peep in on it here and there, bro. I'm waiting. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
just,
but those buy alerts, make sure you got your alerts and price ranges, because you're never gonna be able to buy the bottom. No one can, but you can just look at the charts over a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. You kind of got to know when to jump in, put a good
mm-hmm.
amount, and then if it go lower, you just buy in and lower your average cost. So I'm
Yup.
peeping the market, bro. This the first time I've been in position, money wise, buying power wise, to make a significant play, bro.
Exactly. Just know that shit coming, boy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just buying away, chipping away, 20 here and there, 50 here and there. When I get paid, throw a little in there, but the real investment's gonna come within the next a month to 3 months. That's where I'm really gonna take these major positions, dog.
Feel
Good
like an
stuff.
amazing opportunity has been presented to us, and you just, like you said, you'll never be able to buy it at the complete bottom. That's just not how it works. Use those stop alerts, set yourself up for success. And that's what I'm hoping to do this time around.
Oh yeah. So a lot of people I didn't take advantage in 2020. Thought everything would keep going up and never sold. On paper, I was looking good, but in actuality, I lost pretty much everything I gained plus. So I just want to be set up for much more success now than 5 years ago, bro. A lot of lessons learned. I'm sure on your end and especially my end.
Definitely.
Yo, cut up, man. Tell the people how your trip went.
Bro, that trip was insane, man.
Legendary.
Insane. Legendary. I hit the birds like I was riding down the Southwest. I basically did top of Texas. There's a town called Amarillo with the
Mm-hmm.
Cadillac Ranch. Insane trip. I was talking about doing it, and now I finally got back, dog. Amarillo, Texas, Cadillac Ranch, Santa Fe, New Mexico. There's this whole little one of the first settlements. You know how like we all started on the East Coast and all that. Not us. You know how America
Yeah, yeah.
started off on the East Coast and people just started venturing off the Wild West and all that.
Yep.
Santa Fe, it was one of the oldest churches in the USA, bro. It was built by the Spanish conquistador and some other. Like it was built by the Indians who helped them and the Native Americans. No disrespect, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
They helped them build that, and it's like an adobe, and it's like that old mud like that
Yeah.
they used to build. Yeah, bro.
So is
Like
that's like some historical
yeah,
landmarks you
one of the.
at.
Don't get me wrong. They keep it renovated so it preserves, but like oh, this one of the oldest churches. It got like the old wooden benches, that you sit on them uncomfortable. Like it is
Yeah.
like old, bro. So
I hope you got video footage. I think I seen a few clips I wasn't able to download, but for vlog purposes, did you get like at least a few minutes, few seconds here and there to
I got a few seconds here and there. Yo,
yeah, start to put that content out, bro. Like you love to travel. You got your family, bro.
nah,
This
it's
could be a
time.
good
It's time.
opportunity.
It's time. It's time.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Nah, good
just
stuff.
dropping that last bit of good news, bro. It was kind of overwhelming. How many people was just like, "Oh shoot, congratulations,
Oh
man."
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, it was crazy. So if y'all don't know, man, I'm having a baby boy out there, man. Baby boy, future man, junior in the building. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Stock market. Teach them at an early age, bro. Yeah,
Oh no, I got
have
to,
them
bro.
watching the stock
Got
market
to.
charts, man. You can
Bro, you
really
ain't gonna have to grind your life away, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with grinding. I'm just saying, but my little man going, you gonna have an early understanding so you can break out there early, man. But
oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
did that. Then went over to what I said, Santa Fe. Then bounced over to Arizona, bro.
Yeah.
It was near. I don't know where I was, bro, but I ended up staying out in the town called Flagstaff. But before all that, bro, it was just I was on the open terrain, bro. I was in the desert venturing around. I was on top of fucking rocks and fucking mesas. That's what they call those tall things. That's like mountains, but they flat on the top.
Yeah.
And then the canyons are like the in between, like when it dips off, and. But anyway, I learned a lot on this trip, dog, because I was just calling it all canyons at first. Nah, there's mesas, there's buttes, there's
Like the different structures, not just mountains.
pinnacles,
The
pinnacles. Yeah, how the rocks form and it's
oh
different
okay.
ones, dog. There's mountains, there's buttes, there's mesas,
Oh
there's
okay.
there's 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 I forgot the last one I just said. Panna, what I just said.
You said a lot, but I'm just thinking, okay, that's a
Pinnacle.
mountain. Yeah, yeah. Now they
Yeah, no,
got those
I
names.
just learned a lot, bro. As a matter of fact, um, Arizona, yeah, my bad. I don't want to speed up. Arizona, I was looking, I couldn't find it, dog. You ever seen the cartoons or a picture? These big cactuses with the little two arms and shit.
Yeah,
I was looking for one of those, but it was only in a specific region in Arizona, and I was on the opposite way. It's like it's like if we in Tallahassee and the big cactuses is down in Homestead. I
yeah.
probably ain't doing that trip,
Hmm.
especially if I'm trying to do some other shit too.
Yeah, you got to find the landmarks. But I didn't know. I thought those are sculpted out. Are they sculpted out, or do they grow like that naturally, like the
I,
cactuses?
I'm not sure, but I feel it's only at this one national park. I forgot the name of it, but we was looking it up. Cause I was like one of my like, bro, I want to see a big ass cactus. Like, granted, we saw the little cactuses, the ones we all used to seeing that
Yeah,
they just grow on the ground over there. Like, but I was looking for that big boy, that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about,
yeah.
dog? You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
I
about?
seen them around the way, but I'm thinking they were. Who knows? That could be some something to revisit in the near future.
I was
Try
about
to
to say, you
try to
know how I
find it.
get. I don't give up on something though. Who knows? I'm gonna get that damn cactus one of these days. But
Hmm.
anyway,
Oh, good
um,
stuff.
there and then I left Arizona and I was in Utah, bro. Bro, did you not? Did you see those the red rocks and?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, bro! It's like you in Mars over there. That
yeah,
shit different, dog.
yeah.
And
Different vibes over there, man.
ended up staying in the actual like mountains in the mesas.
Hmm.
Like, but to get up there, bro, after a while, it runs out of like road how we used to road. So I'm literally driving up a fucking mountain, dog. There's rocks everywhere. It's not. It's a path, but it's not a road. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Bro, rocks all I heard. You have to go like 3 miles an hour, otherwise you're gonna tear up your. It's really for trucks, dog.
Oh yeah, you
I'll
gotta
never
have
take
that
that car.
Jeep or
I'll
yeah.
never take that without a 4 wheel or a truck again. Like
Mm-hmm.
staying up in those mountains like that. But bro, we was out there, bro. At one point, the shit was like this, no guardrail, no nothing. Uh, So you can't slow. You can't go too slow. You gotta have. You know how momentum works.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck in between wanting to go fast, but I don't want these rocks to tear up under my car
Yeah, you gotta be
and
mindful
going.
of that.
Yeah. So I'm trying to keep a steady pace, but it was quite the feat, bro. These blind corners, so you don't know. Like it's just wild, bro. It's wild, but it's exhilarating. Once we got up there, bro, you literally just out there, and it's like beautiful, bro. It was almost spiritual.
Spiritual NLE cut up coming soon as
Bro,
they had your spiritual
I'm
awakening.
Andre cut up 3,000, bro.
Yeah, for
Bro, I
real, no.
wanted to play a flute, bro. I don't know, bro. I wanted to play the cello, bro. Boom, 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 boom. I wanted
No, that's some like good landmarks, bro. Definitely, man.
and
If you're doing
when
this
the
traveling, capture it, dog,
I
on a whole
will,
new
and
level.
when the but look, this is the part that tripped me out most. When the fucking night came, it's no light, no nothing. I couldn't even. It was so. I was trying to get a picture. It was so dark though, but my eyes got it all. It was so many stars in the sky. You
Mm,
got to think you already so high up and close to the sky, close to the sky already up there,
yeah.
and it ain't no bullshit lights from the world or the city.
Were
You
you
know,
staying there, or was that you were staying
nah,
with
it
the?
was like a little campsite out there. We had a camper
Oh,
type shit,
okay,
so we
okay,
wasn't like in no tent or nothing, but we was out there by ourselves in some camper.
like a lodge type of thing.
Not even a lodge, bro. Literally a camper, like its own separate little camper, tiny
Oh, okay.
house.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
It was just a tiny house. Yeah, yeah.
Man,
hmm
nah, that's a good experience.
it was weird, dog, because it really wasn't no like everything is like it's remote. Like there's no real plumbing or nothing. It's a tank, and then the shower was cold. Like it's
Yeah,
because it's not set up like that. You really out there, bro.
damn.
You know?
Nah, hell of an experience, man. I gotta get out my comfort zone. That's on
Yeah.
my bucket list. Just get out the state, go somewhere,
Oh,
and
for sure.
just
Go
you know,
anywhere, bro. Just do it, bro. It don't even matter.
go to Miami Beach. Who cares? Just leave your hood immediately. Just go somewhere. Get out the desert.
Baba,
Yeah, I gotta fall. I gotta strategically fall in love so I can see the world again, dog.
And, hey, you know what's crazy though? I thought Utah was high up. At one point, when we was in Colorado, like heading back, we was up 16,000 feet.
Damn.
Elevate, yeah. It was still snow. Like,
Yeah, Utah elevation's insane.
yep, Utah and Denver. I mean,
Yep.
and Colorado, but Utah's. People sleep on. People talk about Denver. No, Utah's pretty high up too. Denver just has a lot. Not Denver, Colorado just has some super high spots as well. But Utah's high up. Yep, people
Great
sleep on it.
scenery. Great scenery in Utah. Some coworkers went there. The mountains and those structures are dope, bro.
I went to the Arch Park, bro. You know what I mean? And you didn't know that famous arch that you see in
Hmm.
Utah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
Historical
be
landmark.
those rocks though, you really do. You know how much climbing I used to do out on the East Coast and hiking and all that?
Hmm.
That's different though, bro, because those rocks are so smooth that they slippery. Like you gotta be careful when hiking out there. You really gotta have on those ugly ass shoes.
Yeah, those real trailing type shoes.
Those
Like,
real rock climber,
but now you gotta have the right foundation, shoe structure to climb
Mhm.
up or be in those terrains because you don't want to slip and fall. But nah, it sound like you had some fun out there, some great memories, man.
Yeah. Yo, everybody got a hustle though, bro. I was at a gas station in Colorado, right? When I was in those super high elevations.
Yeah.
Guess what they were selling?
What's up?
Can of oxygen.
Damn. Yeah, you need it when you go up to those altitudes.
No, I get it. I get it. You really do need it. But who's to say that's the real can at this
Oh
random
yeah,
gas station? Like I'm a salesman, so I'm like, yo, man,
not true.
nigga, let me go take a bottle of something and put oxygen on it. Then, nigga, huff this. $30.
Yeah,
Come here.
just like all the gas stations now, everyone got like the quote unquote THC product, but they may be like a different grade, a strand, like a
Or it
Delta
might be
8.
that fake legal the Delta 8,
Yeah,
whatever.
I just found out about that. I'm thinking, oh snap, go to the damn corner store. You can go. Nah, bro, it's levels. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I don't feel anything. It's like, what
Smoking
the?
that synthetic. Smoking
Yeah,
that synthetic, bro.
took me a while, a little couple week running. Like, okay, rather get the real thing, man. It's crazy, but yeah, now everybody jugging, no matter where you at, from your area all the way to Utah. There's
But man,
plays
everybody
being
gotta
played.
eat, bro. That's sales rule number one, bro. Find the problem and create the solution. Oh,
Yep,
at high elevation, you can't breathe. All right,
yep,
I sell cans of oxygen. What's up?
yep. People that are asthmatic, yo, yeah,
Uh,
perfect jug for them. You need this type stuff, but that's what it is. But yeah, 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 man. Appreciate y'all watching the Real Individuals podcast. RIP. Any last words for him, bro?
hit the road, man. Summer's upon us, man. Pick a destination and get to it, man. You only live once, so fill it out and do it. Hit that bucket list, y'all. I'm all about it. Hit that bucket list.
That's what it is, man. Same here. Until next time. Peace.
Peace out, y'all. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.